In an interview, Coach Prime revealed that Travis Hunter was offered more than $1.5 million to go to other programs after Coach Prime decided that he was taking a job at Colorado and he was leaving Jackson State. Let's get into this and I'm going to give my opinion. Before I do that, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Please hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All that'll be greatly appreciated by me. All right, so I heard Coach Prime when he said that. He said that other programs, they offered Travis Hunter $1.5 million. This just goes to show what really happens behind the scenes in recruiting. Recruiting is very, very competitive. Very competitive. Now that Coach Prime has moved on to the Power 5 level, he's going to be right there in contention for a lot of these 5-star athletes. And a lot of coaches around the country knows this. This is one of the greatest football players of our time. When you talk about greatest football players, only a few names come up as far as the greatest of all time. And he is one of them. And if not the best two-sport athlete of all time, actually, I think he is the best two-sport athlete of all time. I go back and forth between him and Bo Jackson. But as far as the greatest football player, people say Tom Brady. It just depends on what era you in. And some people say Coach Prime. We used to call him Neon Deion, Prime Time. We talk about this prime effect. Players, he's relatable to players. He brings a lot to the table here that a lot of coaches don't bring. He's very relatable to these young players. Very relatable. You see how he interact with them in practice. In fact, he comes from where a lot of them come from, humble beginnings. And he made it all the way to the top as one of the greatest defensive backs of our time. Also, he holds a gold jacket. So all of this is very important when you talk about recruiting. Now, he may not have been at the top of the food chain in recruiting because he was at Jackson State. And I'm just being honest with that. I mean, Jackson State is a HBCU, is not a Power 5. He's lucky he got Travis Hunter to even come there. But the reason why Travis Hunter decided to play at Jackson State is because of Coach Prime and nobody else. It was because of Coach Prime. He said that he wanted to learn from the greatest defensive back ever, and that's why he decided to go to Jackson State. And he originally was supposed to go to Florida State. And how ironic, right? That's Coach Prime alma mater. He played at Florida State. And now when Coach Prime had made an announcement that he was taking a job at Colorado, then Travis Hunter took a while for him to actually make his official video saying that he's following Coach Prime, but I knew he was going. And because why not? It makes sense for him to follow Coach Prime to Colorado. Now he's back on the Power 5 level. And some people were surprised by that. I wasn't surprised by that. If he really, if he was willing to follow Coach Prime to Jackson State, of course he's going to follow him to Colorado. But I could see why some teams offered him $1.5 million to come there, right? But I could have told them just from watching Travis Hunter videos and how he interacts, I could have told them that the money wasn't going to work for him. He's a different type of guy in a good way. He seems like a very down-to-earth person, and he also seemed like a family guy. In fact, him and his girlfriend, they run a family channel. And money doesn't seem to move him. This is just my opinion. He wants to play for Coach Prime, and that's just what it is. Because, again, like I said before, he wants to learn from the best defensive back to play the game. And I want to say this to teams like Florida State. If you really wanted Travis Hunter, you should have hired Coach Prime as the head coach. You guys had opportunity to, but you didn't do it. I don't know why you didn't. Let me just ask anybody this for listening. How come a lot of these Power 5 teams didn't hire Coach Prime and he has a gold jacket and he's the greatest two-sport athlete of all time? Why? He has the credentials. He has something that a lot of these coaches don't have. Actually, he has something that most of these coaches don't have. The only other coach that have his credentials is Eddie George. And I'm sure Eddie George eventually is going to move on as well. But Eddie George has a gold jacket. He has a gold jacket, okay? But Coach Prime has the ring. He has the Super Bowl ring. He has the He has the Hall of Fame ring. He has the gold jacket, two-sport athlete. I mean, the man has it all. And he was a commentator for well over 10, for I think he said 16 years. How is he not qualified? He knows the X's and O's of the game, folks. So you guys should have hired him if you wanted Travis Hunter. But guess what, though? Guess what happened? He's at the Power 5 level now, so he's going to have access to these players as well now. Yeah, some players, some schools have access to more NIL money, but that's coming. You let Colorado have a winning season this year, and I'm going to make a video on how if they do this one thing, they're going to win. But that's another video. But if they start winning, that money is coming. From my understanding, the money is already coming. So he's going to get a lot of these players, man. A lot of these, he relates to these players. He relates to them. They love him. They want to play for him. Especially the ones that want to get to the next level. But I could have told you guys that Travis Hunter wasn't going to accept that money. He already got the money. He already got worth about $1 or $2 million in the NIL already. So if you want to give him more money, you got to give it to him while he's at Colorado. But shout out to Travis Hunter, and really good player, and I'm excited about what he's going to do for this upcoming season. They said that he's going to play a lot of the both sides of the ball, reminiscent of Champ Bailey, and Woodson did it too, I believe, back when he was in college, and a host of others. So we're going to look to see what he's going to have. He should have a breakout season this year. He should show out, and he also is gaining weight. He looks like he bulked up. But anyway, that's just my opinion. What say you? Drop a comment below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.